Hello everyone, my name is Farshad Rahai. I'm going to present Advanced Data Science final project that I made for Advanced Data Science course for Marquette University on May 2020. This project is about stock trading helper app, and essentially stock traders' goal is to increase the profit and avoid losses on their trades, and making better decision to when to buy and sell is very important. Successful traders usually tend to buy at the bottom and sell it at the highest price to gain more profit and lose less. For this project, I use Yahoo Finance stock data to illustrate the stock information and create different graphs. To query live data from Yahoo Finance on Shiny, quant mode package required to be installed. This data providing the historical daily price and volume data for all of the US-based stock and ETFs on New York Exchange and NASDAQ. This is the example of the data. As you can see, it's included open, high, low, close, and volume and adjusted price on every day. My application would provide graphs that show historical data about the price of each stock, actual historical traded data on open price, high price, lowest price, close price, volume, and adjusted, and also graph volume of trading stock. Here you can see the illustration of stock data on two different applications. The first one on the left is Tableau and the second one is a Shiny. As you can see, they are very similar, and both uh, on the horizontal bar represent the date and the vertical bar represent the price. And this is related to the Google stock between 2017 and 2018. And as you can see, the price changed from $800 to $1,050 during this course of time. To design the application, I went through the process of a human-centered design thinking. The first phase was empathize, and the idea here was to understand the process of stock trading and then need to use of the proper tools to help the traders to make better judgment on their decision on their tradings. My observation was usually stock traders use application like Robinhood or Ameritrade to buy and sell stocks, and there are some built-in related graphs on those applications, and they sell a stock when the price goes up, and then they try to keep it when the price goes down. On the engaging phase, I asked some question from the traders. What's the main tool that you use? They use graphs inside the stock trading app that shows the stock price and volume. How this tool could be better, simpler dashboard, require less technical training. What other tools they use? They use a Yahoo Finance and Bloomberg. And in the emerging phase, I myself work with the graph and tool to have better understanding. So not all the required graphs are embedded in a single stock trading app. And apps doesn't show the actual data, and they demonstrate the data on different type of graphs. Some graphs are not always easy to use, and they include a lot of different data in a single graph. On the next phase, on the define phase, the needs for the need was trader actually need to check the volume of stock that is being traded. Fluctuation of the stock price need to be considered for decision making. Access different type of data like open, close, high, and low price of stock, and do financial analysis on the graphs. And the insight is apps like Robinhood stock price use 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 month, and 1 year and 5 year for showing the graphs, but not specific, not the option to choose the particular period of time. Robinhood shows the stock price as a line and candlestick graphs. Volume traded stock only being shows for the current day, and each stock trading app has some specific graphs and data that traders need to combine multiple applications to get all of the data that they needed. The idea here is to help the stock traders to make a decision faster by integrating different charts and graphs in a single application. Fast decision making could potentially put traders in a better financial situation as every second counts in stock trading. Addition of separate set of actual data, stock data numbers to the graph will provide better overall perspective of the situation. The so I made a prototype, and for the prototype, the user could be any stock trader. And the strategy here was to use PowerPoint to create some uh, some picture of the graphs and menus and show how the application works. Here's the picture of the prototype that I made, and I asked one of my friends that has some that has uh, that is familiar with the stock trading to use this application prior to do stock trading. And here is the result that I received from her. So things that she liked was simple view, easy to understand, and the criticism that she had was application should better in design, look better in design, and it has limited functionality. She also made this question, why do we need this application? Can this application run on a mobile? And the idea she had, new idea that she had also was including current stock price and chat with the real customer service. Uh, other alternative approach here, actually, after receiving those feedback from user, the final project has been changed. So single graph converted to the graph with multiple tools to analyze the stock. And the stock information in text format has been removed and uh, converted to below feature on the graphs. Uh, so they have been converted to the Bollinger Band, average true range, simple moving average, rate of change, and weighted moving average, and exponential volume weighting moving average. And actual stock data number was not included on my prototype. To provide better grasp, it has been added with a show button. And stock data is being queried using Yahoo Finance, live data to provide better, latest and more accurate data. Here is a stock trading helper app that I designed and developed using the Shiny app. For this demonstration, I'm going to pick a symbol of a gilt science, which is GILD. So for those of you that you are not aware, gilt science is one of the controversial stock, has been become one of the controversial stock recently because of the introduction of the remdesivir, which is considered as a cure for the COVID-19. So I'm going to pick a range, something actually starting from January 2020 till now. Then you can see the fluctuation of the price for the gilt science before COVID-19 and after COVID-19 started and when. So as you can see, during January, starting January to February, the price was something between 65 to $70. And then afterwards in February, it's usually go up. And in the March and February, it was actually the time that they have introduced and told the world that their Ebola drug might be a potential candidate for treatment of the COVID-19. And then every day, once one sort of news come up, some good news or bad news, that's why you can see the price has been fluctuated over this course of time. And at the top left, you can see the last price, which is $77. And then at the bottom, you can see the volume of the stock that has been traded, which was the last volume was 10 million and 539 and 200 equal to $200. So this sort of chart that you can see that you see currently is is line, and which is my favorite. That's why by default you can see that one. And the other option is candlestick and matte stick and bar. The other features that included in this application is Bollinger app band. So using Bollinger band, you can see the possible stock price that might a stock have based on the average moving price. So the white line here is the average price, and then this top red line is the highest possible price for the stock, and the bottom red is the lowest possible. So if you, for instance, if you buy the stock somewhere on the top red here, and then something happened, for instance, they said remdesivir is not working and this drug is not working, and then the stock price might drop drastically, then there is a chance that you lose up to $10 because of uh, this is how the Bollinger Band and the graph works. The next feature is the average true range, which is essentially shows the range of the price that has been changed. And the next option is the simple moving average, which is exactly the showing the actual average price, which is on that red line. And the next one is the rate of change. Again, this is the rate of change of the price. And then the next one, weighted moving average. And the last one is exponential volume weighted, which is a combination of the exponential volume and the price together in a single graph. Using this button, you can see the actual value of the stock. So by default, it's showing 5 rows. You can increase it. By this way, stock traders could have better understanding and grasp of the situation. So addition of the actual data with the graph make the stock trader to have better understanding. So with all of the features that has been mentioned, uh, essentially my app would help stock traders to make a better judgment and faster decision making to buy and sell the stock. And here's the references that I used for this project. And I would like to say a special thanks to Dr. Walt for his guidance through this course and this project.